Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and today's video I am going to be predicting the scores for the UEFA Euro 2020 match day 2 of 3. Now, match day 1 hasn't finished yet. There's still a few teams to play. Poland and Slovakia, Hungary and Portugal, France and Germany, a few others as well. But because all of the games are close to one another, as soon as match day 1 finishes, the next day there's another team playing their first match in match day 2. So that's why I've got to have to release this match day 2 predictions video a bit earlier, when there is still a few matches to be played. So far, out of the matches that I have predicted, I've got 40 points so far for my match predictor. 5 points getting from Italy and Turkey. Said that would be 3-2. That finished 3-0. Managed to get the correct score for Italy. Said Italy would score first. Didn't get the right player to score first though. Wales and Switzerland, I predicted a draw. It was a draw. It just wasn't 2-2. It was 1-1. Said Bale was the first one to score and Wales would be the first one to score. That neither of them happened. Switzerland was the first one to score. Denmark and Finland, I said Christian Eriksen would be the first one to score and Denmark be the first one to score. And obviously Christian Eriksen, just before half-time, had to go to hospital with that incident that happened. But he is fine now. It's just whether or not he'll be able to play professional football ever again after that. But Finland did go on to win that one 1-0, so it was a shame, that one. Belgium and Russia was the big one. I played my double booster. I said Lukaku would be the first one to score. I said Belgium would be the first one to score, and I said it would be 2-0 to Belgium. And it was 3-0 to Belgium, but I got the Lukaku one correct, which got me double points. England and Croatia, I said 2-1, it finished 1-0. Austria and North Macedonia, I said Austria would win 1-0, it was 3-1. And Netherlands and Ukraine, I said Netherlands would win that one 2-1. They won that 3-2. I said Netherlands would be the first one to score, and I did say Wijnaldum would be the first player to score. I went a bit out of the box for Netherlands, and I said a midfielder would score, and I did get that one correct. Czech Republic and Scotland, that's the one that I've just done a live watch along on, and I did say that would be 0-0, and it ended up being 2-0 to the Czech Republic after that. So let's move on. Still to play, there is Poland, Slovakia, Spain, Sweden, Hungary, Portugal and France, Germany, which still haven't played yet, but I have to move on with match day 2. And let's just begin with the first match being played on the 16th of June at 2 o'clock on Wednesday, and the first one is Finland against Russia. Let's just put in the popular predictions for this. Let's see what other people are saying. They're saying 1-0 to Russia, 2-0 to Russia. Haven't really thought much about this game, and Finland were pretty poor against Denmark. Denmark were the better side, and it was just a lucky counter-attack goal for Finland. And I think Russia will win this one 2-0. Finland might get a goal from somewhere, but I don't think so. Russia were not bad against Belgium, even though they did lose 3-0. That means Russia will be the first one to score. I'm not going to play my ×2 booster on this one. But who do I think would score? I'll go for one of the forwards. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Next up is Turkey against Wales. Turkey played in the opening game against Italy and got thrashed 3-0. Wales picked up a draw against Switzerland. The popular results here is 2-1 to Turkey. I think even though Turkey did lose 3-0 and Wales picked up a draw, I still think when these two sides play each other, Turkey are more likely to win. I'm going to go for a very close... Not sure about this one. I'm going to go for a close 1-0 win for Turkey. Being Turkey the first one to score. And then the first scorer for Turkey, let's go for Yilmaz. Why not? Not going to play my ×2 boost on this one. Italy and Switzerland. This should be an easier game than the Turkey game. So I'm just going to go and say Italy will win 3-0 again. Even though I do think Switzerland do have a good attack, I don't think they'll be able to pass the Italy defence. Maybe could be 3-1. 12% of people are saying it could be 3-1. I'm going to say 3-0. Italy to be the first team to score, obviously. And the first goal scorer. We'll go for Immobile or Insigne. Both top attackers. We'll go with Insigne for this one. He's one of my favourite players for Italy. And I'm not going to play my ×2 boost on that one. I think I'm going to play my ×2 boost on the Belgium game, like throughout the tournament, or maybe the England-Scotland game, but we'll wait and see. Ukraine and North Macedonia. North Macedonia did not bad against Austria. They didn't do that bad against Austria. Made it 1-1, but then they did end up losing 3-1. I'm going to go for a very close game, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory for Ukraine here. I do think Ukraine will be the first one to score. Macedonia will equalise or maybe get a consolation goal. Don't really know any Ukrainian players, apart from Shevchenko, but he's retired. So we'll go with Yarmolenko to score the first one for Ukraine. Next up, Denmark against Belgium. I would absolutely love Denmark to do really well in this competition, just for Christian Eriksen, as this could be his final ever tournament with his final ever team, because he might be retiring from football. I do think Belgium can win this one, and I think they will win this one. And I'm going to say 2-1. It'll be very close. I do think Belgium can get a goal. They did look very strong against Finland. And again, I'm going to have to go Belgium to score first. I'm going to have to go for Romelu Lukaku to score the first one as well. And I'm going to have to play my ×2 boost on this for now. I might change it to be the England one, but for now I'll just keep it here. Next up is the Netherlands against Austria. This is a game that Netherlands should win. They won the other one 3-2. Against Ukraine. Austria did beat North Macedonia 3-1, but that's North Macedonia. North Macedonia is still alright, I'm just thinking. I do think Netherlands will get the win here, but I do think it will be a pretty tight game. I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory again for Netherlands. The last two games are predicted to be 2-1, so that makes it 3 in a row. Do I think Netherlands could come from behind in this game? Or do I think that they'll start strong? I'm going to go for Netherlands to score the first goal and start strong. This time I am going to go for an attacking player to score the first goal. And it'll be Memphis Depay. Why not? Okay, let's move on to the next one, which is Sweden against Slovakia. Now, Sweden, nor Slovakia have not played yet. Their game is soon. So, just going to have to go realistic here. We're going to go for a draw. We're going to go for a 1-1 draw. We're going to go with the 21% of the people. First team to score, I'll go Slovakia. And then first player to score. I do not know any players for Slovakia, so I'm going to go for the midfielder Hamasic, because that is the only one I know. Really good midfielder. Okay, next up is Croatia and Czech Republic. Croatia did lose 1-0 to England, and Czech Republic beat Scotland 2-0. All of the popular predictions, all outcomes are saying Croatia would win this one. And I do agree, they've got a really good squad there with Luka Modric in the centre of it. But Czech Republic were really good as well. And I'm going to go for a draw in this one, and I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. It'll be a tight game. And I do think Czech Republic will be the first one to score in this, and then Croatia will come back into the game. And the first player to score, well, it has to be Patrick Strick. He scored both goals against Scotland that I've just watched. And yeah, he's a really good striker. Next up is the England and Scotland game. And England should be the favourites in this one. They are the favourites in this one. They already beaten the best club in our group. And this is going to be a more comfortable win than the Croatia one. It will be a 2-0 win for England. First team to score would be England. Obviously, Scotland aren't scoring. First player to score, I'm going to go for Harry Kane again. I said Harry Kane would score the first one. It was Raheem Sterling with the winner goal. And I think I'm going to keep my 2x booster with Belgium and Lukaku. So let's move on with Hungary and France. Both of these teams have not played, but I would like to think France could win this one. Who said France 4-0? I mean, it might be 4-0, but I am going to go with the majority here and say 3-0 to France. Should be an easy game for France here. France, first team to score. First player to score. What do we go for? For these attacking players. Griezmann, Mbappe, Benzema. Maybe it could be a midfielder in Paul Pogba. But we will go for the most obvious one, Kylian Mbappe. Germany and Portugal. Another tough game. I'm going to say that Portugal will win this one. I'm going to go for a quite comfortable 2-0 victory for Portugal. No one said that here. But I do think that it'll be a nice game to watch. Portugal to win this one. Who's going to score the first goal? Ronaldo or Bruno Fernandes? Might have to toss a coin here. Or do eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, landed on Bruno Fernandes. What the hell was that? I don't know what I just did that for. But Bruno Fernandes did win. So, yeah, there we are. I'm saying him to score the first goal of the game. Next up is Spain and Poland. And Lewandowski. Neither of these teams have played yet, but Lewandowski for Poland. He'll be looking to progress into the next round, and even though Poland isn't the best team, Lewandowski is the best striker in the world, so he's going to be leading Poland from the front, and he'll be the first one to score in this game in a 1-1 draw. Poland, Robert Lewandowski. There he is. Okay, and that is it for match day 2. So we'll be doing match day 3 a few days before match day 2 finishes. Those are my final predictions. Hopefully get some more points on the table. And very soon I will be releasing my Euro 2020 fantasy team for match day 2. I'll see you all then. Bye.